Hey, it's End Time Watchman. I'm back to do some videos. I want to talk to you tonight. Lord have mercy, we got a mess with this free speech thing. Sheila Jackson Lee, Democrat of Texas, is fixing to reintroduce or introduce a bill, hate crimes bill. Okay, it's gonna really be detrimental to free speech. Okay, and you must understand, and we must all come together. I don't care if you're liberal, Democrat, Republican, or independent. You need to say, no, we don't want this. Okay, because I'm going to explain some stuff right here in a minute that is going to be detrimental. I'm telling you right now. See, Canada's already under this. It slipped it through in 1971. Now, in Canada, it's a federal crime to quote Bible criticisms of homosexuality from the pulpit or airways. Penalties at least $5,000 initial fine with prison if such criticisms are repeated. But in any event, let's get back to the beginning of this. Okay, y'all listen to me tonight now. Please listen up close. I'm not trying to scare tactics. I've never been trying to scare anybody to do anything. All I've tried to do is put the truth out. And you know, I'm like Martin is. I'm getting sick to death of this garbage of these little trolls getting on here and just trying to stir up trouble. If you disagree with what I believe is truth, then that's fine. But you're deceived, and I want you to know that from the get-go. Having said that, you have the right to put your opinion on my channel if you do so in a manner that ain't full of filthy language. Okay? If you do, then I will block you by 4 clicks of the mouse. You will be out of my life. Again, I say that. I tell you, I'm about to the point I'm ready to shut this channel down and just forget about it and just spend time with my family and do what I think's right of helping others. And you know what? If they don't want to hear the truth, fine. That's fine. Because they dang sure ain't getting the truth off the mainstream media, okay? But in any event, I've not said anything on none of my videos that can't be backed up with truth. Now, having said that, you got these trolls out there that all they want to do is stir up trouble. They ain't got a life, but they want to destroy other people's lives through their ignorance. I'm sick and tired of it. I ain't putting up with it much longer. I will take evasive action to put an end to it. I promise you that. And no, I've never, ever, ever endorsed or said, let's start a war with anybody. What I have said is I'll fight to the death to defend my family and defend my wife and defend this country, okay? And defend the friends that are friends of liberty, okay? I will die fighting, defend life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, okay? One of those things is if it makes you happy to go out and promote your homosexual agenda, then fine. You feel like doing it, go ahead. But don't get pissed off at me for promoting a pro-life and promoting an Adam and Eve mentality rather than Adam and Steve. Okay? You understand me? Okay? Having said that, in that brief introduction, I have never endorsed the killing of any person, innocent human life, never will. But I tell you what I have said, and I'll say it again. When it comes time to fight for our country, the American people that awaken will know it, and they'll know because they'll push us and they'll fire the first shot, and then we'll have to do what we've got to do to take our country back. Our forefathers did it. They fought against tyranny, and we're going to have to do it too. Now, you that are asleep and don't believe that, and you think I'm some kind of nutcase, well, you need to move on back to your business and just get away from this channel because I don't need you. I don't need to hear your garbage. And when you're starving to death, don't bother coming by my house because you ain't getting nothing. Okay? But having said that, let's move on. Let's move on. The Office of Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, Democrat, Texas, confirmed Wednesday that she will introduce the federal hate crimes bill into Congress. During the past 2 Congresses, she has done so during the first week in January. If you have been hesitant to begin protesting, calling, and thinking the hate bill might not be introduced, wait no longer because I got news for you. There is a great advantage to protesting now before an avalanche of other bills vies for attention of super busy members of Congress. Most of the great battles of history were won by those who took the war to the enemy, not waiting until the war came to them. Now, this is a war and a battle that we're in, okay? On this hate crimes legislation. The thing of it is, if the meaning of it was actually what it is, it could be understood, but it ain't. See, they're very, very, very smooth and slick in the way that they do things in the Congress and in the Senate. You know they've deceived the American people for years and years and years. They can't be trusted no further than you can throw them. Okay, but having said that, now listen. There's a toll-free number. It's 1-877-851-6437, or toll 1-202-225-3121. Tell your elected representatives, please don't vote for the federal hate crime bill. Hate laws have taken away freedom from Canada and many European countries, and we're not going to stand for it here in America. You understand? Because if this thing passes, buddy, you're in trouble with your freedom of speech. You are in deep trouble. Now, having said that, listen to this. There's a way to defeat this thing, but we can't succeed unless we come together. And I'm praying for the help of Almighty God to defeat this bill. And I tell you, the practical secret to defeat the hate bill right now is to create discussion and controversy about it, even to Capitol Hill. We're starting it on YouTube now. I don't know, it may already be out there, but I hadn't noticed it, okay? But to create this discussion and get a mass flood out there, y'all, I'm not playing around with you. I wasn't playing around about the con. Now you got national radio talk show who's been talking about it and everything. I mean, it'd take a friggin' idiot to want a constitutional convention. But I ain't doing this video on that. Also, the idiots are wanting to pass this hate crime deal, and I'm telling you right now, if it passes, there's going to be hell to pay, brother. It's going to be tough. Now, you better hear what I'm telling you. But having said that, we can't count on open, even-handed discussion by the big liberal media that is sitting there lying to you the whole day on the TV while you sitting there watching it and being deceived. See, the media wants to distract. I'm telling you right now, the media wants to distract or lull us to sleep while they sneak through this hate crimes bill. I'm telling you, just like Bush snuck through them other bills and all, they want to sneak through this hate crime bill. Okay, now. Pro-hate bill Democrats don't want a discussion or an investigation, okay? They want to quietly, swiftly move it through the House, the Senate Judiciary Committee hearings, and then to the votes on the floor. Now, nor can we count on open, even-handed discussion by the big liberal media. They want to distract us. I'm telling you again, they want to distract us. You may hear a little noise in the background. It's Friday night. I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes. But in any event, never has a more dangerous bill come before Congress. Legislation that will quickly move us into a Canadian-style bureaucracy Gestapo run by thought police and homosexual informers. Only you and thousands like you can create necessary controversy to slow down the hate bill passage. I'm telling you right now, we better put the brakes on this son of a gun, and we better do it now. You understand me? We had better do it now. Be sure of one thing. I can guarantee you this much. The homosexual lobby and the liberal lobby are already orchestrating massive calling efforts to Congress to pass the hate bill. Do we at least equalize the zeal of the sodomites as we protest this theft of our freedom? And I'm telling you that they got an agenda out there, buddy, that if you say anything against the homosexuals or anything against the Jews or whatever, you are going to be locked up if this passes. I'm telling you right now, and you can be fined, you can be put in prison for 5 to 10 years and find a ton of money. You do not want this bill to pass. You better hear me, okay? It's been defeated several times, but I'm telling you right now, we got a usurper going in the White House that's not even an American citizen, okay? And the judges and the courts would not even deal with the cases, okay? They'll take up some stupid, idiotic mess that my 4-year-old could figure out what's right and what's wrong, but they won't take up the thing, the usurper that's took in the White House, the abomination, the illegal alien that has been put in as a puppet by the New World Order to drive our country straight to the pits of hell. And we had better stand up, we had better take some action and voice this thing and spread it on YouTube and get it out there so everybody will know the truth about it. It's simple. All you got to do is look it up. Sheila Jackson Lee is going to introduce this bill in the very near future, buddy, and they're going to stealthily get it passed if we don't act now. Okay? Now, having said that, let me move on to this. I got to go to another video. Good grief, I'm about out of time. All right, listen. I'm telling you right now, I'm about out of time. I'm telling you right now on this hate crime deal, we're going to be in trouble if it passes. Now, having said that, I don't go by the laws of man. I go by the laws of God. When the laws of man contradict the laws of God and His Word, I just withdraw my consent to be governed under it. Okay. But having said that, a lot of people don't feel that way and don't do that way. But that's fine. but you better take action on this bill. You better get on the phone and start calling, and you better start making some videos and spreading this around YouTube right now. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go nowhere.